imagine it now. Some so-called friends. Remember, he's a paraplegic. He can't bring himself to the waters. He can't dress himself. He don't put himself on the mat. It's his friends, his ride or die, his gutter chick, his homeboys, his partners from the hood. They bring him to Bethesda and leave him there. Then when they see the angels stir the waters, they step down in front of him. It's a matter of spiritual warfare when everybody's getting blessed but me. You know I came to be blessed, but you stepped in front of me. You know I got an issue, but you took it from me. Is there anybody here that ever had to battle with the spirit of your mind just to remain sane? He wrestles with this every day. He sees somebody's healed. Every day, somebody else got a blessing. Every day, somebody else done won some money. Every day, somebody else got a promotion. Every day, he sees somebody else get married. Every day, he sees somebody else dancing. But he just got to sit there on his mat because he got a spiritual battle going on. But he encouraged himself to keep coming back to the place where people are misusing him, abusing him, stepping over him, going before him. He keeps coming back. Some of us lose in this spiritual warfare. See, let me say this. Too many of us trying to be too religious deep. Some of us are just too religious for our own good. We read all of these books on spiritual warfare. I hear people praying spiritual warfare prayers as if some demonic spirit with a red tail and a pitchfork is standing in the aisle trying to gun you down. But can I give you a quick theological lesson on spiritual warfare? See, spiritual warfare is not without. Spiritual warfare is within. Spiritual warfare is when your mind starts playing tricks on you. Spiritual warfare is when you see a big butt and a smile and you take a second look. Spiritual warfare is when you see that brother that used to turn you on and you start checking him out again. Spiritual warfare is when you start putting stuff in your own nose, in your own veins, in your own system, because the devil is trying to take you out. But this brother, he won at spiritual warfare because he never let it get him down. Where God brought me from. Somebody may talk with a slang. It's just a reminder of where God brought you from. And I'm about to close here. I need to tell somebody that you are next. And it was always in God's plan. Is there anybody here that know it was in God's plan? You're next. It wasn't your turn yesterday, but it was in his plan today. You're next.
All right. Yes, sir. My God. Yeah.
As I go to my seat,
My Lord.
I'm reminded of a young man named Darrell Johnson. Are you going to help me close here? Darrell Johnson, he always got in trouble at school. Darrell was always in the principal's office. Are you going to help me close here? his friends would ask Darrell, why in the world do you always get in trouble? Darrell would look at him and just smile, and he would say that it's all in the plan. Are you going to help me close here? He went through school getting in trouble, suspended day after day, but he would tell his friends that it is all in the plan. It was graduation day, and his friends were standing in line. They had their cap and gowns on, and it was commencement day. Darrell Johnson, he was standing behind his friends. His friends asked Darrell, how in the world did you graduate? He said that is all in the plan. 10 years passed by. It's time for the high school reunion. Everybody, they came from far and near. They congregated on Friday night. His friends were looking for old Darrell Johnson. They looked at the fellowship and they did not see Darrell Johnson. Saturday came, they came to the picnic. There was no Darrell Johnson. Sunday came, they was packing their stuff in the hotel lobby, and they were wondering where was their old friend Darrell. So they decided to go out and look for their old friend Darrell. They went down to the liquor store and they could not find their friend Darrell. They checked the hospital and they could not find their old friend named Darrell. They went down to the city jail and Darrell was nowhere to be found. So they came back to the hotel. They was in the lobby and they was talking among themselves. They said, I wonder what happened to my old friend Darrell. A lady, she heard them talking. She said, are you talking about Darrell Johnson? He should be about 28 years old. They said, yes, that's my old friend Darrell. She said, I'll take you to your friend Darrell. Just follow me. They rode through the city. They didn't know where they was going. They got to the outskirts of the city. They came to a big old church. They came to a beautiful building. They said to themselves, Darrell, he must be a part of the treatment ministry. Darrell, he must be a part of the janitor service. They went in to this church. They looked around this big old church. He asked, how many folks do this church hold? The lady said, it holds about 3,000 folk. He said, is church packed on Sunday? They said, not only is it packed one time, but we have 3 services, and every service is packed. She kept taking them through the church. They came to the pastor's study. They said, Darrell must be in counseling with the pastor. The door swings open and it was their old friend Darrell sitting behind the pastor's desk. They looked at Darrell and Darrell stood up and they said, Darrell, how in the world are you pastoring this big old church? He said with his boyish grin,